Don't draw too many lines against a personality check, right? Just a better fit in general. If the agent knows another professional who's going to be a better match for this client's needs and preference, if city mouse versus country mouse is in play and you just need to find somebody that is a better fit for them so they are more comfortable, the client, with the relationship that they're building with an agent, refer them in. It's a legitimate cause. At the client's request is another one that comes up. Sometimes the client just might want to be referred to another agent. Hey, for some reason, I don't want to work with you any longer. Either you're too busy, or I need someone that speaks a different language, or I need someone that's better tuned to my needs. And you're a great person, but as an agent, we are not a good fit. People like to do business with people that they like. So don't be afraid to refer them to someone else, and that's okay. And be professional and make sure they know we're not all created equally. I get it. If I'm not a good fit for you, my job is to make sure you get the best experience possible. Let me refer you to another agent, and you can interview them prior to acceptance. Market conditions, that's another big deal. Market conditions and trends that you're unfamiliar with is going to necessitate handing this client off to another agent to be effective. And I'm talking about another state or internally to your own state as well. If you are a city specialist, if you are a downtown specialist, if that is what you do, if you are a high-end luxury account specialist, and this client is looking for a starter home, or they have brought to you their kids, and this is a first-time homebuyer experience, and that's just not your thing, find an agent that it is their thing for them. They brought you that client, or that client trusts you. There's a reason for that, and the people that you know are going to make that difference for them. And then, of course, professional relationships. For you to develop a professional relationship with another agent and a broker, referrals are going to help you close that gap. It's going to allow those relationships to grow naturally and into a circle of trust with mutual benefits. So don't be afraid to use them. And that's why going to all these networking events and meeting other agents and collecting their information is just as important as meeting and closing deals with clients. So what do I do when the referral actually closes? Hey, congratulations. You successfully referred a client to someone else. They did the job that you referred them into and did a great job. They got the deal closed. Now what? Wrap it up. Referring a deal has strong relationship boundaries, and it increases the chance for future referrals if it's a clean transition at the end. So while the referring agent might check in, have proactive communication, ensure a smooth process, and keeps the door open for more opportunities, you still want to make sure to stay in communication with them post-event. Make sure that you build a stronger relationship moving forward, and make sure that they understand that they have a referral obligation that they need to follow up if they haven't already started the conversation themselves. So confirm the closure details. Everything regarding the deal has been closed out in accordance with the term of the referring agency. Every single document needs to have been signed and submitted. All of us are required to keep these documents as agents and as brokers and brokerages. You need to make absolutely sure that your T's and C's are done. Second, notifying the referring agent. If the referring agent or the broker hasn't alerted you that the closure has happened, and you know from the client, for example, don't be afraid to touch base with them. I assume that all other brokerages are as busy as we are too. Sometimes things just slip to the end of the week, and you just need to know where they are in that process. So any details regarding the completion need to be provided. Calculation of the referral fee should be easy. You calculate the referral fee based on the amount or the percentage of the commission agreed as agreed to. So you may have chosen a percentage of the gross, a percentage of the net, a flat fee, whatever the arrangement was, that's the amount that should be sent to you with the terms spelled out very specifically on the actual referral agreement. Then make sure the payment is made. So paying the referral fee or the broker in a timely manner is obviously the most important thing, but using the payment type set up in the referral agreement is another. Typically, it'll be either a bank transfer between brokerages, never agent to agent, never another brokerages paying the agent either. In Florida, they do allow us to do agent transfers or referral agreement transfers at the title company level. So we can actually do an agreement to pay, give them a copy of the referral fee, and they'll pay the referring company directly. It's also an option for you, but typically all funds will go to the brokerage that actually closed the transaction, and then they will cut another check or a wire transfer to the referring brokerage. So, and then they will pay the agent. That's on them at that point. Make sure that all of your documentation was sent appropriately, and if there's anything that's required by your state, to make sure that everything is all buttoned up and all of the file can be closed as sold, then you want to make sure that is done. And an itemization email of how that was done is great too. Here are the documents I've provided, including the referral. Here is the final expectations of the referral payment and that reminder of how that needs to be paid. Thank you so much. Continue building the relationship. And then that thank you was important. Thank the referring agent. Don't forget that. This part of is instrumental for you to be able to maintain a good relationship or future referrals. And remember, our network in real estate is small. You will bump into them again, or worse, you'll bump into their broker that remembers the stories that they heard of a bad relationship. That creates bad juju in your market. You absolutely don't want to do that. All of us as brokers travel state to state to state to make sure that things are lined up correctly on how the industry continues to work. So we want to make sure that we keep that done at a professional level, and the thank yous should be there. Small gift, according to what your states allow, would also be a nice gesture to maintain future lead. We do have some pretty cool questions today, and I appreciate everybody liking, following, and continuing to keep the channel alive. We love doing these trainings for all of our real estate friends, and most importantly, the clients that like to listen in to learn behind the mind of the agent and what should they expect to do whenever they're making this type of investment. So one of the first questions is, what's the difference between a referral fee and a commission? Okay. So a referral fee is actually a percentage of the commission that's paid to whoever closes the transaction. Another way on the it's only earned by the agent completing the transaction entirely, and it's typically a percentage of the property's sale price. So it's not a complicated transaction. There's not a massive formula that's needed. It's simply a split between the listing agent and the buyer's agent that's going in. If the buyer's agent received the lead through a referral, portion of their commission would be paid as the referral fee. What is the difference between a referral fee and a finder's fee? Oh, okay. Yeah, this is different. Referral fee, again, is the percentage of the commission that was paid to the closing agent, to the transaction closing brokerage. It's typically outlined inside of that formalized agreement, so it's easy to calculate. A finder's fee, on the other hand, is often a one-time fixed fee payment given to someone, licensed or not, for introducing a deal. While referral fees follow industry regulations where agents must have an active and a valid license to be paid, brokerages must be active and valid to be used as a pass-through, etc. All those boxes have to be checked before brokerages can send information. Tax information has to be shared. Internal numbers for these businesses and organizations have to be shared between each other, blah, blah, blah. But while referral fee follows an industry regulation, a finder's fee complies with the state laws, especially when involving unlicensed individuals. There are maximums. You may not be able to do a cash referral fee. $25 gift card may be appropriate, but please follow your state's guidelines. But a finder's fee is typically one of the people that you use for other work, whether they are a plumber or electrician or a moving company or even a lender. They will never capture a percentage of a commission. They're not a paid real estate agent. They cannot receive commissions. Send them a nice referral gift based on the limitations of your state. Can only real estate agents refer leads? Could I build strictly a referral business? Okay, that's a good one. While licensed real estate agents and brokers typically make referrals to each other, unlicensed individuals and other real estate professionals like mortgage brokers, attorneys, things like that, can also refer you leads. Former clients often refer friends, family. They may even receive a gift or some type of incentive instead of a referral fee themselves. So that's how you would take care of that. And then how are typical real estate referral fees structured? Typical real estate referral fee structures. All right, let me see if I can't kind of repeat what I had said earlier in a different way. Real estate referral fees are always a percentage of the commission earned or a flat fee that has been requested by the agent. Before you make a referral, an agent will agree to this percentage or flat fee through a written referral agreement. The standard fee is on average 25% of the full commission that is received. It can vary based on the specifics. Obviously, I talked about that earlier, but as long as you clearly outline what the expectations are inside of that written contract, that'll help you maintain transparency and prevent any type of misunderstandings. Good questions today. Thanks, everybody. Look, a solid understanding of real estate referrals will foster better collaboration between agents, period. It ensures top tier service for your clients, and that's the reason that you're doing this. Referrals will help you expand your agent network. It's going to match clients with the right expertise. It's going to make sure that it leads to a positive testimonial and strengthen your credibility, quite honestly, inside of your own market, as well as imagine the compliment of receiving the referral. And we didn't know this agent, but my agent back in Florida referred me in. Best decision I ever made by continuing to follow my primary real estate agent's advice. By you building this strong referral system, you as an agent can continuously generate new business opportunities for yourself. I would say at least 20% of my annual year over year comes from referral fees from out of state. You can create a thriving real estate ecosystem based on this type of trust and cooperation and mutual success. So as you continue to expand your real estate knowledge, as you continue to close transactions, talk to family, talk to friends, build a larger sphere of influence, don't forget to just remind them on your social medias. I am a real estate agent and I have a very exciting network of agents nationwide. I would be happy to refer you to any of you that are interested. I know what it takes to be the very best in my industry. I would only refer you to the best as well.